the Empowered project. What is that about?
So the Empowered platform, that is an initiative to create opportunities for persons with disabilities to get jobs online. And we're talking here about jobs like graphic design, website development, animation, etc., which are very high skilled, high paying type jobs. And you don't require a lot of investment upfront. So if you're doing graphic design, it's really about your skill and having maybe a decent laptop that has certain amount of RAM, certain amount of hard drive space to be able to produce an end product, which is usually the graphics work for magazines, for logos, etc., for companies. You can do the branding, etc. These are very, very well paid, and usually uh, they're done by freelancers, right? So I'm looking at that space, and I have a little bit of experience with it to be able to get persons with disabilities trained there, and then it allows them the flexibility to be able to work from home.
Yeah, so they wouldn't have to deal with I guess mobility issues, having to travel to and from work,
Yes, that is
and
correct.
yeah, the stress that'll be involved with that, and that's good because that way you're not being patronizing to them, because I think that's a problem that that's a problem with something we do sometimes. We would kind of just patronize somebody with a disability and treat them as though they can't take care of themselves or something, or treat them as though they lesser than who they really are,
Yes,
instead of just saying, just help them get the tools to just be able to be independent, do everything for themselves. So I think this Empowered program is a good way of doing that, because there aren't a lot of high paying jobs that would be looking for people with disabilities, and I don't think you'd see a lot of opportunities open for them. Well, I guess without the knowledge.
but yes, and it has to do with the fact that one companies aren't necessarily looking to hire persons with disabilities because of the perception that they can't do certain things. And
Although they'll be politically correct and they'll never actually say that to their face, they just won't give them the
yes,
job offer. And
yes,
that's where
that
the
is
problem
true.
is. We patronize them, we'll patronize them to their face, and then we wouldn't give them the tools to actually
Yes,
truly help them out, and just sort of hope they'll be somebody else's problem, or hope they carry their problems elsewhere. And I
yes.
think, yeah, I think that's like a part of the problem.
That's a huge part of the problem. And I mean, I've been in this space, I would say, for about 5 years, really listening and understanding, empathizing with them. And it grieves me, and it say sometimes it's a pet peeve when I go to different international or even sometimes regional conferences, and you hear policymakers and politicians talk about what is being done, and then you realize, oh, but you know, it's just talk,
Yeah, like
right?
what is the end result? How is it impacting this individual sitting down here with this visual impairment, this hearing
Yes,
impairment? Like the policy is just
yes. So
not translating into actual results.
a lot of it is just showboating. So we're doing this to see that we have a project being implemented, but there's no direct impact and benefit to the community. And so, one of the key things that I said to them, I said, here's what, if we're not making an impact, if we're not actually doing things that benefit them, this is not making sense, right? So we want to improve the quality of life of persons with disabilities. And how we do that, I think firstly is to empower them to be able to earn an income, right? And I mean, I've been pushing the Empowered project. In fact, that got us to the Entrepreneurship World Cup.
Oh, that's the project that got you.
Yes, right. And the Empowered project has the potential to scale globally, right? I mean, all the projects we've been working on has great potential, but this one has definitely a high earning capacity because a lot of the persons with disabilities that I know of have the skills. What they lack sometimes is the opportunity to use those skills in an economic context.